Good evening, Brian. It's Thursday, and that means it's time for a Thursday Top 5. Given that it is the beginning of November and Halloween was just a couple days ago, I figured that I would talk about the top 5 favorite things I like about Halloween. I wanted to go ahead and talk about it a little bit before we got too far into the year and we're on to other holidays and had sort of left Halloween behind us. I wanted to mention this and just talk about some of the things that I really like about Halloween. Well, it's still sort of close to when it happened. The first one I want to talk about is the candy. Obviously, even though I'm 25 years old, I'm still kind of a kid inside, and candy is delicious. As you saw in my last video, we bought a lot of candy and we have a lot left over. So that's very exciting. But yeah, just having the, I don't often buy candy, so candy's not like an everyday thing for me or us here, but it's nice that at least once a year there's this excuse to go out and buy a bunch of candy and have some left over, and it's just a nice little treat to be able to bring like a candy or two in your lunch to work or something. It's just nice to have that, and candy makes you smile. It's a nice fun thing, and so that's kind of cool. The second thing that I love about Halloween is carving pumpkins. I'm going to try to throw up a picture of our pumpkins here, although I don't know if I can do that on my phone. So if I can't do that on my phone, then I will show you a clip right now. So Lulu and I carved pumpkins on Halloween, actually, and they're small. They ended up actually being pie pumpkins that we carved rather than the larger normal size that you get to carve, but they were still fun, and we still had a good time doing it together, and it's just always a great fun part of Halloween, the feeling of scooping the stringy goop with the seeds out of the center of the pumpkin and being able to come up with a design in your head and then actually carve the pumpkin into it and seeing how it looks is just really fun, and it's a nice little ritual and part of Halloween. Related to that is the third thing I want to talk about, which is roasted pumpkin seeds. I know you mentioned in one of your videos recently that you had a ton of pumpkin seeds left over. We also roasted pumpkin seeds, and one thing I found out is that it seems like the pie pumpkins have a much higher ratio of seed to goop. It seems like normally there's a whole lot of goop and a few seeds, but it's a lot of goop you have to get through, whereas these were almost all seeds. So it was very much more efficient to get the seeds out of these. We roasted them, and I love roasted pumpkin seeds. And the kind that you get in the store are just not the same. Nothing replicates how it tastes to actually have pumpkin seeds that you've gotten out of a pumpkin yourself for some reason. The ones in the store are just different. So the fourth thing I like about Halloween is that everything is spooky. I love scary things. I like scary books and scary movies and scary stories and scary podcasts and scary websites and scary things. I just like them. And around Halloween, all of the things that I normally listen to or do or watch tend to do a special edition, special episode, special something that is Halloween themed. So podcasts will do a special edition where if it's a history podcast, I'll talk about something creepy that happened or an unexplained mystery, or TV shows will do a special for Halloween. And overall, like, scariness and feeling scared and being creeped out spreads out more into the culture. And I like that because I like those kinds of things. You see more scary movies that come out, and it's just a fun time for the scary genre. The last thing that I really like about Halloween is the fact that it's fall and that it's usually really cool. Because of trick-or-treating, Halloween is in a time when people go out and are outside more often, and it's usually a little bit cooler than it has been the last few months. Usually by the end of October it's really starting to cool down. There's crunchy leaves on the ground, and you go outside and there's the crisp air. Even if it's hot during the day, the nighttime air is very cool and brisk and chilly, and it just really feels like a fall day, and all the things that make fall feel like fall, I feel like happen usually right around Halloween, and so it's always nice to go outside and feel that feeling of like, ooh, fall is here. So those are the 5 things I like most about Halloween, Brian. I hope this video wasn't too terrible and was still interesting for you. I look forward to seeing your video tomorrow, and I hope you have a great night. Bye.